What's up, my crypto legends? Button, guys, because we're going to analyze the market today. Get ready for this next trading week. Let's try and crush the charts, make some huge profits for this week coming, guys. So make sure to destroy the like button. We're going to analyze the situation here for Bitcoin, getting ready for tomorrow, Monday prep. What is going on? First of all, of course, I haven't been doing a live stream for the last few days. I want to go and say hello to the people here that are joining the live stream today. Let me just scroll down. I can already see Racing Pixel, one of my strongest moderators here, giving support. Hello, guys. Let's smash the like button. Thanks, Racing Pixel, for joining the live stream. Mr. Ripples, hello, Master. How was your trip? Welcome back. Really miss your TA. Thank God you're back, says Mr. Ripples. You're very welcome. My trip was very, very good. And yeah, I'm ready here to crush the charts with you guys, do the live streams every day, Monday to Friday, to analyze the situation and get ready for those potential trading scenarios. So trip was good, back home again and back in the studio, getting ready for those really nice trade setups. Shabam, hey, what's up? One of and only crypto legends. Shabam, how are you doing? Crypto Space, Mr. Ripples. Yeah, I can see a lot of people already here in the comment section. Over 100 people watching. Hey, Johnny, Birox, hello. Crypto, just short, always here, man. Noga, Dino, greetings. Rabbit Peter, David, Mora, Costa Rica in the house. BTC is now sell volatile, the Nasdaq and S&P 500. You're blind. Yes. Darren, yo, hello everyone. Edna. Here to help out, Captain, says Racing Pixel. Thanks, my man. Hello, Andy from Australia. Crypto Learner, hello. Ajamad, hey, hello. Hi, Andy. I'm Andy too, says Black Heart Moji. Hey, hello, Andy. Good to see you back, boss. Pac-Man, how are you doing? Thank you for joining the live stream. Andy, thanks for the Sunday stream, brother. You're very welcome, Philip. Let's go. Roy, Arnold, sup, Andy? Hello, Arnold. How are you doing? Jim, hello from South Wales. Hey. 22k next week, says Abdullah. Well, we don't really know if we're going to go all the way up there, but we're going to be ready for those trading scenarios, of course. Leona, Jamie, Crow, how are you doing? Let's go, guys, because yeah, it's been very, very boring the last few weeks. Even the last few days, not much going, okay? We were, extremely cautious. One of the latest videos saying that, this is a very, very good, strong level, okay? This 19,000, 19,100 is a huge level for Bitcoin, okay? Where we have been closing many daily levels at this range, okay? This is the daily chart right over here. Despite all of these wicks, the entire month of October, it's the 23rd of October, has always been closing above $19,000, okay? Opening and closing, we can see these candlesticks, okay? This was all the way back here on the 2nd of October, as you can see, 2nd, 3rd, closing every single time above $19,000 the entire month, guys. So what is this telling me? Of course, I'm going to be ready for those nice short scalps as soon as we start closing a strong daily candle well below $19,000, all right? Then, of course, I do think that we will be having some really nice shorting opportunities. Of course, I will be going live as soon as I see this scenario. For example, today, if we were to close a strong daily candle here, below $19,000, hitting 18.5k, then tomorrow we're going to be ready for looking for some nice short scalp opportunities. Now, on the other side for Bitcoin, the bullish case scenario, and then of course we'll be going to the lower time frames to look at the potential opportunities in the very, very short term, okay, the sideways action. But of course, we're looking at the mid-term, right? What could happen by next week, because we are consistently creating massive lower highs here. Looking at the daily, these are the scenarios that we've been talking about here the last couple of days on the video updates. The strongest level, of course, for me right now is the $19,500, $600 range. This is a strong daily zone, last lower high major range here. We still haven't retraced from this level, okay? So we could create another daily lower high. But the most important one to become a little bit bullish here in the short term would be having a nice strong daily candle close above the 19,500 major daily level, okay? So then we could assume that we are likely to create a higher low, and then we'll be looking for those setups, guys. No worries. I mean, this is just so boring right now. There's no big major trend decision. We can do some range trading, okay? And this is what we're going to talk about. I'm just talking about the potential direction here. If we break below a daily candle below 19k, of course I do see even 18, even 17.5 being tested, getting a strong daily candle below this range to have that continuation down. On the other side, like I said, the 19.5 is my major level here, because not only we'll be breaking here the last daily lower high, we'll be breaking lower high trend line scenarios, as you can see right now, okay, from the 14th, 15th of August, right there, where we do have a high, all right, and then the next lower high right over here, the wick here on the 13th of September. So August, September, okay, trend line, we're just about going to reach that trend line in the next coming days. So aggressive lower highs, if we were to have that big spike, okay, daily candle above this lower high trend line, above the $19,000 major daily level, this is a potential trend shift, okay? Of course, till that happens, this is still going to be looking relatively bearish, okay? So, I mean, we're going to go take a look at the lower time frames, okay? I'm going to go a little bit through the comment section. Of course, we talked about those scenarios, the reason why I was in this long position. I was traveling. I traded this long with my phone. I got the message, waited for the price action to get a recovery, okay, to see what kind of price action we were going to have that at this range. And of course, we created, that really nice swing failure pattern from these lows, all right? So closing above the range, all right, swing failure, still sideways, looking for that potential recovery up for that next lower high, or maybe, maybe potentially even breaking it. So, yeah, just wanted to explain that scenario. Of course, swing failure, guys, this is another major, trading setup that we talk about in the channel. And we did have that right there, okay? Of course, if this breakdown, would have had a strong daily candle, all right, below 19,000, where we wick down to that 18.7 or to 18.6, then yeah, this would be looking very, very, very bearish, all right, on the daily. But because that recovery had a massive, 4 hourly, 2 hourly close, well above 19,000, okay, it was worth to long this range and protect position, all right? I am in that short trade, very small position, and still in that long trade here at $18,970 range after having, it wasn't the best entry because I was traveling, but I thought, it was safe enough because stop loss would have been very, very far away. I was planning to, I'm going to show you the retracement I got into, and then we're going to talk about different scenarios today. Of course, swing failure from this high, okay, we can break up, hit this daily level. These are scenarios also that I'm going to take a look at right now in just 1 second, guys. But very important for me to explain, of course, looking at the 1 hourly, the 2 hourly, the 15-minute chart potentially also. That retracement over here was my entry point, and I was looking for the 618, okay, from this low to the highs, all right? I was looking for the 618 to add to my position, right? 382, 50%, and 618 here at 18,800. But we only retraced to the 382, and this is where I entered my trade here on Bitcoin. So I was looking, I did have some limit orders ready to go to high levels, but only one of them got triggered. Okay, it's less than 1/4% of my capital, but it's a small position. Managed to just get into that position and protect it. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go quickly through the comment section, guys, and we'll be taking a look at potential scenarios, potential swing failure patterns. There is a major level here that I am looking at that maybe Bitcoin will hit and create a swing failure, all right? If I take a look at the highs, all right, right over here, these highs at 19,693, 19,700 to the low wick here, all right? And looking at the massive big trend lower highs, if we do see Bitcoin potentially retracing to the 618 level, 0.65, which is 19,300, 19,350. We have a major daily level there also that has been respected. This daily level here from the 13th, 14th of October was respected as resistance. We did get a short-term consolidation, resistance right there. If the price were to hit this range, we need to be very, very careful, okay? If we do hit that level, get above this last lower high. Remember, it will be hitting the 618 from this drop, okay? This is going to be a critical level, daily level, 618. If we hit that level and consolidate, it might have a massive retracement, okay? So we'll be paying attention here. You know, maybe today is only going to be like this. Sunday, not too much volume up and down in the range. I want to see what happens tomorrow, Monday. This is a critical zone right there where we are likely to get rejection. We also have lower highs, as you can see. If we were to get that pumpy action at that level, I'm going to be ready for a potential short, okay? Anyway, let's go. Can we go to 17K? I mean, absolutely. Why not? Why not 17K? Would be nice. Next week, I am buying some Bitcoin this week coming. I prefer to buy at 17K than at 19K. So if we do go down there, it would be nice. Get ready for 12K, says US Truckling. So, yeah. Let me just ask something here to the community, and I'll go through the comment section, and then we'll take a look at trading scenarios, okay? Right away in just 1 second. Let me just ask, does 12K Bitcoin come before 28K, guys? Let me know in the comment section, okay? I really want to know your opinion. Does 12K Bitcoin come before 28K? Let me know, guys, in the poll. Andy, can you take a look at XMR? Let's take a look at Stellar Lumens. Why not? Sup, Andy. Sup, guys and girls. Hello from Montreal. How are you doing, Studio 388? Wow, so many requests here. Let's take a look. Buenos dias, Andy. Saludos de Mexico. Can you take a look at Quant? Okay, let's take a look at Stellar. Let's take a look at Quant. Right, I got Chester here saying, all of you bears are going to get burnt. Have you checked bonds, DXY, yen, or anything macro? Well, yeah, we here on the channel we do take a look at the DXY a lot and the S&P 500 major levels. The S&P 500 looks short-term bullish, guys. It does look short-term bullish, and we're going to go through this right away, okay? I think S&P 500 is extremely important. I think the DXY could have another leg down here to this range, okay? But ultimately, I think it can get supported. If we do get that leg down on the DXY, you know, I don't think this is going to be a successful breakout. It's still going to be a higher low scenario. So, yeah, I wouldn't be getting, you know, too excited if we do see the DXY correcting tomorrow. Okay? It can ultimately be a trap. You know, it's just going to be another higher low in my personal opinion. And, yeah, this will not be good for Bitcoin. You know, no major signs of the DXY getting exhausted just yet, right? It's still aggressively, massively in an uptrend, even though the higher lows are getting, you know, broken here. Support trend line, you know, it's still relatively pretty strong here. So no signs of the DXY getting weak just yet. Smash the like, legends, Racing Pixel, thanks. Let's take a look at XMR right away. Thomas wants KSM. Let's take a look at KSM also. Wow, so many different. I want to take a look at XMR, okay? If not all of these cryptos, I'm going to forget about them. So XMR. Oh, I thought that was Stellar Lumens. XMR is Monero. What is XLM? XLM, I think, is Stellar Lumens. I can't remember the ticker symbols right now. XMR is Monero. Let's take a look at Monero. What's going on? The privacy coin. Zooming out on the daily chart, just managed to break the all-time high from 2018. Wow, and came straight back down just after breaking the all-time high, only days after it smacked back down, which was, you know, absolutely insane. So Monero right now at this moment, Yeah, I would stay extremely cautious. It is still aggressively creating lower highs. Okay, no major signs here of being bullish. In the midterm, as we haven't created a massive, multi-monthly sideways market. It's still aggressively creating lower highs and lower lows, right? So, yeah, no, I think ultimately it can test the lows from June, and it looks like it will be on its way in the next coming weeks. Yeah, I mean, this is just reminds me very much of 2018. Aggressive lower highs, lower lows. There's still no massive sideways action market. Once we start creating, these kind of lows, these highs, these lows again, double bottom, you can clearly see that the selling pressure is got absolutely exhausted here on Monero. Shorter time frame, I do think the lows here in June at around about $100 is going to be tested, and ultimately broken if the things get really bearish in the coming weeks. But overall, this is just another lower high range. We can analyze the situation here on the very, very low time frames. Let me just take a look at the VPVR. Yeah. I mean, if it went down to $60, this would be over a 50% drop. That is, for me, going to be an insane level of accumulation, right? It's just, we've been trading at that range, 2019, 2020, over 2 years at that $60 range, in that level. So, that's going to be a massive accumulation zone in my personal opinion. Let's take a look at the lower time frames on Monero and analyze the situation. Let's zoom in here on Monero, take a look at the VPVR. A lot of consolidation, created a big spike. I wouldn't, short term, we could get a bullish breakout. Short term, it can get a bullish breakout. This reminds me very much of Ethereum right now, because Ethereum has the $1,200 range, extremely, extremely strong. And on Monero, it seems like that the $135 level, big resistance turning into support right there. Ultimately, it can have a short-term bullish scenario before it continues down. If we do see S&P 500 pumping, DXY having a little bit of a correction, ultimately we can see that on Monero. BTC pumping, hey, let's get it. BTC pumping a little bit. Yeah, it's still range trading a little bit. What can we see here for Bitcoin? Yeah, ultimately, I do think that Bitcoin will be reaching, the 19,300, 19,350. That is going to be a major zone where, I'm going to watch Bitcoin to see how we react at that level, okay? It's going to be very, very difficult tomorrow, Monday. The week is starting. Let's see what kind of direction we're going to see on stocks and Bitcoin, because, we're aggressively in a downtrend. What is our next lower high on Bitcoin if we have ultimately been creating lower highs consistently here? The next major lower high here, looking at the trend line, would be round about that $19,300, $19,400 range. So if we do hit that level in between today and tomorrow, I will be waiting to see what kind of price action we do hit that level. We've got two options here. Two bearish options, of course. If it were to be bearish, hit that level, come straight back down, something similar to this, or then you have the consolidation scenario, which is this over here, where we do go up there, and this is my favorite trading opportunity, right? Where we do get that, volatility trying to break above, create a double top, triple top, swing failure pattern, very similar to this. And these are the easy scenarios. These are the scenarios where, the price is getting exhaustion to the upside. And this is basically the easiest trade scenario, right? If we do hit that level, we've got big resistance right there, okay? It's got 61865 Fibonacci level from the highs to the lows, and we got that daily level. It's been respected before. We can see it, resistance, consolidation. We got a little consolidation here before the breakdown and the resistance here before continuation. If we zoom in, we can see it. Red candle, green, back down. Major level right there. So if we do hit that level, if it does have a little bit of a reaction, you know, we want to try and get into that trade. The bullish case scenario is we hit that level. It might have a quick little stop. Maybe some people are going to over leverage and get early into short positions. This will not be me. You know, I mean, I'll probably get stopped out if we do get a consolidation and it goes up. But consolidation, swing failure is going to give me a confirmation that, you know, there's weakness hitting this level and we are only likely to create a lower high. But of course, you know, then there is the bullish case scenario where we hit the level, bang, bang, maybe one candle of consolidation, two on the 1 hourly. It's not going to be enough. And then suddenly have another breakout, okay? You either have, you know, consistent movement to the upside, and this is the moment we're gonna be very, very cautious, you know, thinking, hey, we're having a breakout here from major levels, lower high trend line. We testing the last lower high, big major level at 19,500, 600 range. And, you know, this is another level we're going to pay attention to, because this is the level that I will start becoming bullish if we break above it and close a daily, you know. And I'm in a small long position here, you know. If this were to play out, of course, I will be riding this trade to the upside, okay? Why? Because I managed to get into a small trade swing failure pattern from this level. So, you know, I will leave that trade open till we hit this range, of course. You know, I've still got a very small percentage short from this level. So ultimately, I'm in a hedge. You know, I'm in a short and in a long, and they are both in profits because we're at the middle of the range. And, you know, this hedging strategy is something that I'm going to explain on the cryptocurrency course, because, you know, this is hedging is an absolutely, you know, phenomenal strategy. So yeah, basically, you know, this is the level I will be coming ultimately bullish, like I explained at the beginning of the stream, right? I know, guys, price action is boring. Wake me up at 12K. You know, all of this. This movement is going to come very, very soon. You know, it's going to come maybe tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday. But Bitcoin needs to come out of this range, you know, very, very soon. Not managing to close a daily candle above 19,000. Ultimately creating aggressive lower highs the entire month of October. You know, this is going to squeeze. And, you know, next week, okay, I'm not going to say Monday or Tuesday. You know, we might have a couple of more wicks to the upside and downside on the daily. But, you know, it's very likely to happen at some day, you know, by next week. And we'll be ready, guys. Don't worry. I will be doing live streams and I'll be saying, hey, this is a range to long. Hey, this is a range to short, or, you know, whatever big direction we do have. Overall, in the short term, we want to speculate. We want to have those, you know, really nice short trade scenarios on BTC. I mean, yeah. What else could I say? What else could I say? Big trading opportunities last week. You know, we had major opportunity right there. Looking for that swing failure, guys. This was mentioned on the live stream on the 15th of October. Sorry. Major short levels also here on the live. You know, the entire live stream from the 15th was, hey, you know, looking for longs, jumped into the long. Hey, looking for shorts, bang, looking at the shorts. Here, the alarm was, hey, not looking for longs just yet, as we are creating aggressive lower highs. Yeah, you know, not looking for longs just yet, even though this does look like exhaustion. What happened after the video? We did get a massive downside wick here. But of course, you know, this wick at the end of the day was bullish. If you take a look at the 2 hourly, 4 hourly, you know, this is not a solid breakout, basically. We are still in a range, right? Where a lot of people might think, hey, this was a breakdown on the lower time frames. It had high volume. No, it wasn't. You know, look at these lows. Look at this low. You know, this was the news event. This is just a bunch of noise. But look at these lows, you know, that low, this one. Is this a breakout? Is this a solid breakout? No, of course it's not. You can see it here, on the 2 hourly candlestick. This closed the 2 hourly level well above $19,060. So, if you're closing the 1 hourly, the 2 hourly, getting above the range, and you only have, 5-10 minutes to close this candle, you can assume that you are going to have that recovery potentially to the highs here of the trend line or very close to it. It's just, it's logical. Of course, longing down here, not a good idea, because this could still break down. I try and explain this many times. We need to be very, very patient. A lot of people, I get so many different questions of people that don't have that much experience. But anyway, we'll be. I'm getting a cryptocurrency course, guys, and trying to explain all of these different time frames, different scenarios, how to detect, fake outs, real breakouts, big volume. This was definitely no breakout. We were aware of this breakdown below $19,000 when I made the video. But of course, a breakdown is a solid breakdown. You want to close, you want to be trading at this range. And then, I would have said, hey guys, we've broken down a major zone. If we do get a correction, we are likely to continue down. But if in that same day, not in that same day, in that same hour, we have the breakdown and a wick back up, hey, this ain't breaking any zone. This is still inside of the zone, and you are likely to get that corrective move to the upside. So, yeah, this is getting very, very squeezed at the moment, okay? There's this swing failure pattern here that we need to be aware. This wick over here, right? We've got this one here on the highs at 19,300, 19,350, right? That is a major level, okay, guys? We've got this high to the lows, 618, and this high. This is a perfect, liquidity grab. Look at all of these lower highs right here from the 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd. It does look like the next stop here for Bitcoin is going to be that range, 19.3, 19.4. What I want you to do, like me, is analyze that situation. I'm going to put an alert here, just slightly above the wick, okay? So we got that wick here on the 20th of October. What I am going to do, I'm going to set an alert right there. Get ready. I am not interested in what Bitcoin does above this low wick here, okay? There's a possibility in creating a higher low right there in a correction. But I'm not interested. I'm already in that long position here. I'm already in that long. So, what I am interested right now, I'm in a long here and I'm in a short. My next level here for another short scenario would be this level. There's all of these lower highs. And I am interested in the price action to get above all of these lower highs created in 4 days. This is a liquidity grab. It still will be hitting lower high resistance levels. If volume is extremely low, getting up there and getting some long positions in, volume starts going up a little bit here at the highs on the lower time frames, hitting this resistance zone, daily level, it's just very likely to get rejected. Swing failure would be the ideal scenario. I've set up the alert right there, all depending, just like I set up the alert below this wick, and yeah, alert was triggered. I had to trade this on my phone because I wasn't, I was traveling. But I was very much aware of this level and then, patiently waiting for that recovery, and this was a clear swing failure and a potential, recovery was likely here on this scenario. So right over here, what I'm expecting is something very, very similar. On the lower time frames, I want to see that consolidation, 15-minute chart, 5-minute, 15-minute. I want to see how we hit this level, what kind of volume, because I do know it's big resistance. Lower high trend line. We are still consistently creating lower highs. we will be hitting the 618 Fibonacci level from the highs to the lows. 7.8 is also very much valid. 19,474. If I set this alert, we're probably going to hit this level, and maybe it'll go all the way up to 19,470. 7.8. If we do get rejected, bang, consolidation right there. I'm going to very likely pull the trigger for a potential short. Very, very similar scenario to what happened here, right? This one managed to get all the way up to the 7.8 Fibonacci retracement, right? So we're hitting the 618 consolidation. It was a consolidation right there. Wick. This was absolutely a phenomenal trade. So, are we likely to create another lower high? So this is what we need to be ready for, guys. So I'm going to get that alert. I will be getting a message on my phone, and I'll be waiting patiently to get at the highest level. What kind of volatility are we going to have at this level? Hopefully I will be doing a live stream, all depending, this might hit today, tonight, tomorrow. I just want you guys to be ready. I will be ready. And there is the scenario, of course, of hitting the level, doing this, and then doing this, and coming for these highs. If this does happen in a short time frame, I won't trade it. If we do create this kind of action, I might short it, stop loss above the highs, and then if it goes higher, I will get stopped out. And I will say it. If I entered the trade, I don't want to lie. Why would I lie to my community? With good risk management, we need to get stopped out. It's just the same as here. If I entered that trade scenario right there that we did talk about, very much on the live streams. You can check that live stream, guys, on the 17th of October and the 18th of October. Waiting for that short, waiting for the consolidation. It's like if I entered that short position right there and I had my stop loss here. If this would have done this, I probably would have protected position already if we were trading this low. But maybe another wick to the upside, I would have said, hey, I got stopped out from this short trade. That's it. Really want to be transparent with you guys. Nothing to hide here. So anyway, I will be getting that. I can see Scotty here in the comment section. Time to read some comments and take a look at super chats, guys. Sorry about that. Sam Dekia, I've got a super chat here from Sam Dekia, and also from wow, the Missing Reflection Project. Got some super chats. Need to go through the super chats right now. I just want to explain this potential trading scenario, of course, guys. Here's what we are here to do: technical analysis and to look for those trading scenarios. Alert at 19,350 to see how we are going to react at that level if we do go up there. Okay, we'll be looking for a potential another short here on Bybit, of course. Remember, on Bybit, you do have an insane bonus. This is the trading platform that I use for cryptos. It is the best in my personal opinion. You get up to $4,380. It's another way to support the channel, of course, but you get the best bonus available. If you sign up with a link and go to my profile to the rewards hub, you do have a huge amount of bonuses there, up to $4,380 to claim. So anyway, let's take a look at the super chats right away. Got so many super chats. Thank you, Racing Pixel. Thanks, Scotty. Got my mods here bashing me, saying, hey, check out the super chat and stop talking. But Bitcoin, guys, we need to take a look at Bitcoin. Very important. Cadena price prediction. Wow. I know Cadena is a very insane L1, blockchain project. Price prediction, wow. What can I say? How long is this bear market going to be? Can it be another 12 months? Can it be another 2 years? I mean, this is the thing. Let's go to the 3-day chart. I mean, I absolutely love this chart, and I absolutely love this sideways action. No doubt in my mind that this is getting very, very close to the bottom, guys. Very, very close. And this doesn't mean that we're going to get a massive big bounce up. This only means that, you know, that basically that the bottom is probably in. You know, best chart that I like to take a look at is Cadena, like a lot of you people know. You know, this is like the end of cycle bottom, and this could take 12, 24 months, you know, till we have that next, you know, till we have that next rally, guys. Price prediction on Cadena. I mean, what has happened this bull cycle, we have had, you know, just slightly before the bull cycle, is that we've had many L1 different blockchain projects. Cadena, Solana came, you know, slightly before 2020. But, you know, all of these different L1s were launching with, you know, faster blockchain. I'm not sure about security, if they were safer, but, you know, the speed, the transaction fees also. And I think a lot of these L1s, also L2s, are going to be, you know, massive in the next bull run. You know, the next bull run will be absolutely huge for these L1 projects. So Cadena is definitely one of them. It's definitely one of those L1 crypto projects that can do very, very well. What's happening here on Cadena are, you know, taking a look at the daily. I mean, selling pressure is getting absolutely exhausted. Absolutely exhausted. You know, when you are trading here for over 4 or 5 months, you know, with this kind of price action, it is true, you are creating lower highs. So, you know, the possibility in one last drop is possible, but it's not going to go much, much lower than this after the next major last drop. So, you know, it's still aggressively creating lower highs. Cadena, looking at the daily. Potential descending wedge scenario. So one more last drop here to hit the low of the support trend line. And, you know, selling pressure is getting exhausted. You can just see it on the chart, you know. There's a massive selling pressure right over here. You know, massive selling pressure. Just a little bit of sideways action here. Another massive selling pressure. And, you know, you're trading over 5 months here. You know, a big recovery, short squeeze, you know, bear market rally, whatever you want to name it, you know, is going to happen. At some point very, very soon, you know, say 1 month, say 2 weeks, say 2 months, you know, it's soon. It's definitely going to be, you know, in less than 3 months. At some point, we're going to see a really big rally inside of the bear market. So, you know, selling pressure is getting exhausted. You know, the only scenario you can see is a potential big bounce before you sell off again. So price prediction, of course, during the next coming months, you know, I do see a rally potentially as high as about $4, you know, this low over here. Very, very possible on Cadena. Overall, this is going to be a disbelief kind of rally, back down again, consolidation, back to the lows here at the $1 range. And before we do see that ultimate rally back again in the next, you know, 12 to 24 months. It's just very likely to happen, something like this. This is selling exhaustion on Cadena. So overall price prediction, yeah, you know, it is likely to attempt to hit all-time highs at some point, 2024, 2025, 2026. Very, very likely to happen. Just need to be patient. It's just how cycle works. I'm going to see bear market very, very extended. This one might be more extended than the last cycle. So we just have to hold on. The missing reflection project. Check out Shiba Inu chart. Shiba Inu is a sleeping giant. The chart and community tells it all. Do your own research. Hey, thanks for the $20. But yeah, this is definitely a shilling comment. All of these Inus, all of these projects ending in Inus, you know, you can make a huge amount of money, or you can lose your entire money for many years. So all of these Inu projects, all of these meme coins, you know, stay extremely cautious. Shiba Inu. Wow. Yes, I mean, this one's 1,262 on CoinGecko. Stay extremely cautious, you know. It's normal. I do get these comments. Hey, it's down today 14%. So you putting money in this, yeah, stay extremely, extremely cautious. No matter how big the community is, no matter no matter, you know, a lot of sideways action. This one came out in May, so it's just sideways, up, down, you know. Only 3 million market capitalization. Yeah, this is, stay extremely cautious. You know, these are people that are trying to shield these meme coins. And yeah, do your own research. I'm going to tell you one thing. These are extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous, guys. It's down 14% today. So yeah, I would stay away from this. I'm personally going to stay away. Thanks for the super chat. But yeah, not a great moment to shill meme coins and some altcoins, as we are in a brutal bear market still. And you know, I'm only accumulating Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some strong mid high cap coins. Hi Andy, Izam. Hi Andy, can you check APT 1 hour please? Short term, thank you. Let's take a look at APT on the 1 hourly time frame. What APT is it Aptos? Aptos, okay, yeah, I did see Aptos having a pretty nice 30% pump, if I'm not wrong, in between yesterday and today. So let's take a look at Aptos on the lower time frames. This one can be traded on Bybit. So yeah, let me take a look at which one has the more data. I mean, this one has been, most of the large exchanges have added this cryptocurrency in October. So we got, you know, Coinbase, we got FTX, you know, added in October. Bitfinex added in October also. Binance, you know, Bybit, BitGet, all of them have added Aptos in October. You know, this is why we're having this short-term speculation in Aptos going up. I would stay a little bit cautious on this. You know, I did see the alert on Bybit on this one getting added, and I thought, wow, usually when cryptos are added on Bybit, after a few days or a couple of weeks, they do pump. Most of them pump, okay? These are, you know, extreme leverage positions on the cryptos that are added on Bybit. You know, this is a kind of a strategy. All of the cryptos, I would say 90% of them, as soon as they added into Bybit, they pump massively in, you know, I would say in between a few days and 2 weeks. It's pretty impressive. So, you know, next time a crypto is added to Bybit, guys, let's look for some aggressive long positions. Anyway, let's go to the 1 hourly time frame. We haven't got much price data on this, unfortunately. You know, all of the exchanges have added Aptos in October, so we haven't got much price data on the charts. So overall, looking at the 1 hourly time frame, yeah, let's go to one that has more liquidity, potentially, I don't know, Binance. I mean, on the 1 hourly time frame, there's not much to say here. You know, this is probably getting exhausted already, as you know, higher lows have been broken. This is looking at the 1 hourly time frame. Nice little uptrend. Looking at the 1 hourly 15-minute uptrend has been broken pretty aggressively. It has acted as resistance as soon as we broke down, even though this was not a huge breakdown. As we, you know, I like it to break the lows here, the last higher low range. Let's just take a look here. Yeah, I think, you know, we've broken a little bit of structure. The possibilities in creating a lower high here is just very, very likely. Value area high from today. You know, we've still got a few hours for today to close. Stay extremely cautious on this. If we do come up to the $10 levels, again, right, $10 range, you know, I would see if we are going to consolidate. You know, there is a possibility in creating a lower high right there. We've broken a little bit of structure, as you can see. It's the value area high from today, as you can see on on the SVP, the session volume profile, broken structure. It is likely to go up there. It is likely, okay? Right now, after breaking the structure, I wouldn't personally be looking for longs. I would be looking for shorts, either a swing failure or, you know, the 618 levels and, you know, the resistance of this support trend line, you know, around that range, you know, I would be looking for shorts, or depending on what kind of consolidation we do have there on Aptos. So from the highs to the lows, you know, that 618, so in between $9.95 and $10.10 approximately, you know, round about that range. If it does consolidate there, I would be looking for shorts, stop loss above the highs. Maybe we are going to test the highs again, depending on what kind of price action we do have there. If it creates a swing failure, you know, I'm looking for that double top scenario. It is likely to go up there. I had a pretty nice bounce right now from this, you know, from this high. Got supported after the breakout. We're just hitting that level right now. Yeah, I would be cautious with longs, even though it is likely to hit this zone over here. But all depending on how we consolidate at this level. I want to see a small consolidation, then I would be looking for shorts right there. Broken uptrend structure. Yeah, not much to add here on Aptos. Thanks for the super chat, Izam. Ox the Doctor, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Pac-Man. Let's take a look here. I got more super chats down below. Scotty and Racing Pixel, thanks for joining the live stream, guys. You're absolutely awesome. Let's take a look at the next super chat from Sam Dekia. I got almost 500 votes on the... wow. Just 1% more bullish. Out of 500 votes, almost, on the poll, does 12K Bitcoin come before 28K? We've got 49% saying yes, 51% saying no. So there's 1% more saying that 28 Bitcoin is coming before 12K. So absolutely insane. It's a battle. It's almost a 50-50. 50% of the world is bullish, 50% is bearish. Right? Out of almost 500 votes. I got Sam Dekia. Hi Andy, do you think a 4-hour retracement will occur to 18,950? That's the 0.5 retracement before we go to 19,350 zone. Right, I get your point here, because let's go to the 1 hourly. Very possible. If we go to the extreme low here, looking at the 1 hourly chart, 1 hourly, 2 hourly, it doesn't really matter. From this low to the highs, 50% retracement, it is at $18,950 approximately. So it's a possibility. It's a possibility. But yeah, overall, I do see the 19,300, 400 range, you know, being tested before we test these lows, right? It does make sense that these lower highs are going to be claimed by the price of BTC before we go to this low. So it would make sense to have a Fibonacci retracement to 50%, 618 potentially, slightly below $19,000, and then get that move up, and then potentially get that move down. You know, we're still range trading a lot here. So it does make sense that that scenario will happen. If it comes down to, you know, like you said, 18,950, even 18,850 range, you know, it's a potential long scenario. Obviously, you know, have stop loss below the lows, you know, protect position. Don't risk too much just in case you're wrong, but you've got a relatively nice long trade there, because, you know, the liquidity here is just very likely to happen. It might hit there, you know. I do see you know, a couple of scenarios. We either come up here in the next coming hours, we come down or up, or come slightly lower and up. Overall, not dropping below the lows here before getting that liquidity grab below above 19,300. So yeah, I mean, yeah, this is basically what I would be looking for here on Bitcoin. Makes sense. Let's take a look here at the rest of the comments. Sam the key, so yeah, I can see that happening. Aptos is in an ascending ladder. Team crypto, but there is a lot of data that tells that this is a better short. Dallo, thanks for the super chat. Let's take a look. What do you think about BTC and China GDP data tomorrow? Well, what do I think about Bitcoin? Well, I mean, Bitcoin, like I said, maybe for all of those people that are just entering the live stream right now, because we've got a lot of people entering and leaving. You know, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We do this every single day. Video updates and live streams. Going to do a lot of live streams, guys. I want to do a lot of trading this week if we see the opportunities. You know, risk about 1-2% on my capital. I've been really conservative the last couple of weeks, you know, just risking, you know, 0.5%, 0.25%. Let's get a bit aggressive. You know, last week was absolutely insane with trading. What do I think about Bitcoin? Well, at the beginning of the stream, like I said, you know, Bitcoin needs to get out of this zone in the next coming days. It's likely to happen in you know, by this week coming, where we are going to, you know, either close a strong daily candle below $19,000. This is going to be, you know, we've been closing the entire month of October above 19,000, despite all of these wicks to the downside. If we do get a daily candle like this, after all of these wicks in October, you know, this is going to be extremely bearish. We're going to see, we will be having a massive opportunity here for shorting, you know, on the retracement, of course. We're not going to short the breakout, guys. We do not do that here on the channel. Or either, you know, I mean, all of this zone here above 19,300, all depending on what kind of price action we do make at this range, you know, it's going to be another shorting level unless we have a strong daily candle above the last lower high daily major zone, which is at 19,500. So, I mean, it's just, we're only a few $100s away, you know, for the bullish case scenario or the bearish case scenario. Bearish case scenario also a few $100s away. Yeah, this is going to be basically the direction in the mid-term, right, for the next coming weeks, potentially, as we have been trading inside of this zone for how many months, guys? All the way since June. Been extremely, extremely boring. Right now, huge spike on the VPVR at these lows. Big support, big level. So lower highs, which is bearish, but big spike at the lows. You know, whales like to buy at the lows. They do not want to sell. You know, all depending on their plan, all depending on the economy, you know, worldwide, what's going to happen. You know, a lot of people, you know, well aware with interest rate hikes, the Fed, FOMC, this, that, GDP, CPI, inflation, you know, just so many different factors that can make the price to, you know, of Bitcoin and all the different markets do a lot of things. We want to trade the range. We want to trade the exhaustions. We want to make money despite where we go, okay? So China GDP tomorrow. I mean, I was not aware of this, but it seems like do we have the GDP tomorrow for China? GDP growth rate, China, minus 2.6%, 3.5 forecast. Yeah, I mean, it can affect a little bit. Obviously, the US GDP affects more the market. But yeah, there could be some effect on the market. What time is this? I don't see any time frame here. GDP. I don't see the time. which is unusual here on trading economics. But yeah, ultimately, I do think it might affect the market partially. So let's take a look at the comment section. Thanks, Andy. Stuck in a short. Need to get my risk management in order. FOMO and the need to trade to get better is my biggest issue. Hey, don't worry. I mean, I trade, very small amounts of my capital. I enjoy trading because, I'm not emotional. I'm not looking to make $100,000 trade, or make $100,000 in just a matter of a couple of days. I haven't got that much capital, unfortunately. I got enough capital to make some pretty nice gains and make a living out of it. But, it's extremely important, I got, very nice comment. Thanks, Andy. Stuck in a short. I guess you're stuck in a short from the lows here. I mean, if you're stuck in a short, you're very likely you did short, the drop that we had a couple of days ago. You probably shorted the breakout, or I don't know, or the retracement, getting in the retracement for a short. Yeah, stay extremely cautious because we basically haven't broken out of any zone at all. Look at the price action for the last few weeks. We're still, these lows, how, you make this kind of price action, till you do not break the ultimate low level solidly with high volume, or the 19K daily close candle, which will confirm, potential more price action to the downside. Yeah, all of these are just wicks, okay? All of these are just wicks. So yeah, you're probably stuck in a short trade from this breakdown, very likely. I would stay cautious, I would stay cautious. I mean, if you're stuck in a short, you are hoping for the price to create a lower high here. And in the live stream, we talk about, what if I've got an alarm here. I haven't got a limit order short, okay? I explained this at the beginning of the live stream. I do not, 90% of my trades are market orders, or there might be a limit order just, placing it beside the price action to see if it gets triggered for lower fees. As I will be a market maker, not a market taker. When you have a market order, you're a market taker, and the fees are, they are higher than limit orders. But ultimately, I want to put an alert. I will be bearish at this zone. I'll be ready for a short. But this is the thing. If I'm, or depending on what price action we do have at that level, then I will have people saying, hey, you said we were bearish at this zone. You said that this was going to be a huge resistance. There is a lot of confluence. We got Fibonacci levels. We got a daily level that has been respected multiple times. We got lower highs. Why not? Is this going to be a lower high? Let's see if we consolidate like we did here, right there. And then I'll be like, hey, guys, this is our ticket for the short position, Hopefully this is going to be on a live stream. I don't know if we're going to hit that level today, tomorrow in consolidate. We'll be watching that level very, very carefully. It's a big, big zone. So, but, we might do this in the next 24 hours. We might do this. Bang. And, then I will be getting a lot of hate. But I'll say, but I'll be saying, hey, I did not short this level. I had an alert. I wanted to see a consolidation. I shorted here. I'm actually still in that short position. Here at 19,629. This consolidation right there. I'm still in that short. This consolidation here was this one. I did not short it till the 18th. We were hitting that level on the 17th. I'm saying wait. Swing failure, bang, retracement in the trade. Same here. We hit that level, bang, 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 in the trade. I mean, this would be the ideal scenario, right? With high probability. Of course, we can hit the level and wick straight back down. But, overall, if I miss that trade, I will not be making money. but most importantly, I will be not losing money. So let's go through the comment section. If you're stuck in a short, I guess it's a swing trade, or you wanted it to be a swing trade, but you only have hope at this moment. You only have hope that the price will come back down so you can close break even. I would personally close the short. I'm only going to be in a stock short if it's going to be a swing trade, for several weeks or even a couple of months. Ultimately, I'm not doing much swing trading. Very, very small swing trading of 1-2 weeks. But overall, looking for scalps and day trades, I would close the short if you do not know where you have your invalidation point. If you're stuck in a short, it means you're stuck without, knowing what to do. You're only relying on hope right now for that price to come to your shorting level, wherever it is. Best thing is to close the position and, analyze the situation and get into another potential big trade. Tahonas, my man, thanks for joining. Tahona's a very strong supporter, enjoys the content. We're going to look for big opportunities this week, guys. I'm going to make, a 2% trade this week. Hopefully there's going to be a high probability scenario, and I will be risking 2% of my capital. And that is big, I know a lot of you people are trading 10% or 50% of your trading capital and get burned. It's not the way to do it. 2% of my capital, it will be a multiple $1,000 trade. And that's what I want to do. I've been very, very conservative the last few weeks, so I'm going to get a little bit aggressive. Let's make some proper gains. Let's make some nice gains, and hopefully we're going to do this live, and a lot of you people are going to absolutely enjoy the content. Last week was insane, guys. Whoever's a subscriber, long in this range, shorting this level, still in some of that short. I was doing video updates, so we couldn't analyze much on the live streams. This scenario, this was bearish, but if you have a massive recovery, it's bullish, of course. Jumped into that long position, of course. Also, this is only a 0.2 BTC trade. Well, at least it's a trade. I'm traveling. I don't want to trade much when I'm traveling, but I was very aware of that scenario, swing failure. So, let's crack on this week. Let's make some beautiful gains. Today's Sunday. Like I said, I am looking for that 19,300, 400 range to be hit. It's likely going to be today. Let's see how we hit that level. We are likely to get rejected. Not much to say. Boring action, guys. We're going to see the action tomorrow, Monday. I'm really, really happy. Want to make some really nice streams, really nice trades. I hope you're gonna enjoy this week coming, guys, because I'm gonna absolutely destroy it. Hopefully you are also. And please, guys, make sure to smash up that like button for the algorithm. Look at my face here. It looks like I'm dead. Smash that like button here for this intro on the live stream. Let's take a look here at the Andy, please, TA on Matic. I'm long at 0.86. Let's take a look at Matic, because Matic, what I remember from Matic is that we got Aptos having a little bit of pumpy action here. Let's see how it reacts at the $10. Anyway, let's take a look at Matic. I would stay cautious with these altcoins, okay, guys? I'm not really interested in trading, Aptos. It would have been nice to place a long position here with high leverage. I was seeing, Aptos being added on Bybit, and at the back of my head is like, this is gonna pump. This is gonna pump big time, and it is. This is what happens when a crypto is added to Bybit. We get pumpy action. So next time one is added, we'll try and trade it. Let's take a look at Matic. What I do remember from Matic is that descending wedge scenario on the higher time frames, and impressively enough, we did get the breakout and we did get the bounce. Okay, you will probably get saved on this one, but overall, yeah, I can assume why you are in a long position here. We talked about the descending wedge scenario on Matic. And of course, the most important thing from a breakout, from a trend, or from a wedge pattern, symmetrical triangle, is getting above the last lower high in the case of a descending wedge, right? You want to get above the last lower high from the resistance trend line. It's super, super important. Double tops are very much possible on breakouts or breakdowns. And, this is basically what happens. So you potentially, thinking, yeah, this is going to trend up as we are getting above. But the best scenario here, of course, would be having a leg up here and hitting this resistance and then coming down. And then that would be a great long position. You will likely, consolidate and go to higher levels. This is basically not a successful break up from this range. What happened is that we did get supported here from the lower high resistance trend line. So it broke up, came down. We are likely going to attempt the 86 cents again. So you decide if you want to, get out of that trade or have it open. Speculating you're going to go higher. But this is just not the right way of trading. This is definitely not the right way of trading. Of course, you want to get into those big retracements, hitting big levels. So, from this low to the high of the breakout, it hit that 618 to perfection pretty nicely. It was getting supported from lower high resistance trend line from descending wedge. So 618, getting above the range. This range is an ideal long position. Definitely to protect it right now. These highs are likely to be claimed. Will it break the highs though? That is the question. So you want to get into these retracements. You want to get into the resistance trend line. It's not really that rocket science. But when you are pumping like this is definitely not a long position, guys. We do not want to long the pump. We do not want to long just when looks like we're having a breakout, we definitely don't want a long here, guys. Definitely do not want a long here. So, if it would have had an insane breakout and it starts retracing, and hits, nice fib levels, a point of control range, adding a little bit of confluence with Fibonacci, a potential short-term pattern, taking a look at volume, is volume big, high, then yeah, of course, we want to get into those trading scenarios. That was a good trade. You're hitting 618 from the pump. You got lower high, breakout, and support trend line. It's already a nice attempt. So, yeah, this is likely to hit 86 cents. But ideal long would have been at 78, 79, 80 cents even. Right there, 618 from the pump. We don't want a long pumps, guys, or breakouts. We will get trapped many times. We do not want to do that. So overall, I do see Matic hitting the 86 cents. If it breaks this high, then yeah, this is going to be good news. Let it break out. Don't long here. Don't long here. Let the breakout do what it needs to do. Wait for that nice retracement and consolidation to hit big support levels, VPVR, Fibonacci levels. Get ready for those scenarios. Get into those retracements. This is a very bad long position. If you're in a long trade on Matic at 0.86, yeah, this is definitely not a long level as we're hitting this high. We break out of it, yeah, we'll retrace down there, yeah, this is definitely a good long. But not while we're hitting the resistance level. Tahona is one of Andy's strongest supporters. You got that right. Could you take a look at Nia Protocol? Says I am Olympic. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. Let's take a look at Nia Protocol. Why not? Just take a look at Matic here. So many different cryptos to take a look at. Right, Near protocol. Let's zoom in here on Near. Where are we at with Near protocol? Yeah. Possibility of a huge double bottom. Is it possible that this is going to happen? Are we going to break down the lows here from June? We're just testing them right now. And break down to the summer lows of 2021, which is at $1.50, $1.60. Very, very possible. For the moment, we're just testing the low range. If we take a look at this 1 hourly chart, I mean, this was a very, very nice short trading scenario. I do remember talking about this scenario where we massive big volume, large consolidation at a big support range here. You know, and this was a huge short after breaking down with large volume. I mean, look at this. This is absolute textbook technical analysis. Large volume consolidating to a support level. Breakdown confirmation with large volume. You know, you take a look at the 4 hourly, 1 hourly. You know, it's massive. Look at this move down with high volume. Where does it retrace to? Now, that is an insane must short position on Near protocol from $3, 17 cent range all the way down to the lows, $2.80. I mean, this is over a 10-15% move. You know, with a little bit of a high leverage, you can make huge gains here. Right now, it's tested the lows. It's getting a bit of a bounce. Let's get this trend line. This is from a low from all the way back there. So this is looking at the 1 hourly. Tested the lows with very low volume. It actually created a pretty nice swing failure pattern. It wicked below the lows, closed above again here on the 1 hourly, the 2 hourly. Beautiful swing failure pattern here to place your stop loss below the wick, guys. Wow. I mean, look at this. We wick below the low. This only happened 2 days ago. Yesterday. This happened yesterday. Oh, sorry, on the 21st. Swing failure there. Beautiful. Beautiful. You know, you got what? You have the 1 hourly close above this wick. The 2 hourly also. You know, you got a confirmation. You can enter along here. Here. You know, you do have time to enter along and place your stop loss right there. You know, you're at least doubling your risk right now. Overall, of course, where is it right now? Yeah, it's hitting resistance. Why is it hitting resistance? Well, let's check out this lower high aggressive trend line. You know, it's not hitting this trend line just yet. Fib levels from this high to the low. 618 here, almost to the exact cent from this drop. So yeah, I mean, this is obviously big resistance. Not only the 618 from this drop, you've also got this massive support consolidation. So yeah, of course, this would have been a good short level on Near protocol. So what now? What is next, right? Well, overall, this is going to be a pretty nice level on Near protocol. What if, you know, it looks like we are forming a kind of inverted head and shoulder scenario. What if we do have this forming on Near protocol? This is going to be looking pretty good. We got lower high resistance trend line. We got a major level. This is exactly the $2.95 approximately. If we do this, have this kind of price action, we got this resistance zone right there. Lower high. This is the zone we want to take advantage from, guys. This high to be hit, $3.10 likely to get rejected. That for me is not the short opportunity. This would be the long in opportunity here at $2.94 if we were to have that breakout. Yeah, this would be the trading scenario, you know, major level, this $2.94. If it breaks out solidly, not a daily close, we want to see 1 hourly, 2 hourly. If this does happen, this level is going to get a bounce, you know, with high probability. You might think, hey, why, you know, what you're doing? Why are you talking about this scenario? You know, this is how it works. This is how it works. You can look at this. Look at this. I mean, look at this. Obviously, from this low level, break down, move down, bang, up here. You know, you break out this major support level, it turns into resistance. It turns into resistance. It's resistance right there. This scenario is the same as this scenario. So let's get ready with those levels from this range. You know, we are likely to form this kind of price action. There's going to be a lot of opportunities. Stay alerted on this. I'm actually going to put an alert here just in case we do break out, because I do know that near protocol, I want to start trading some altcoins. Only been trading Bitcoin and Ethereum the last few weeks. As you or guys know, later, you know, old subscribers, set an alert right there. Let's see how we break out. Am I going to trade the breakout? No, I'm going to wait for the price action to retrace and consolidate to get into that potential long. So we'll be, because I do know that near protocol can be traded on Bybit. Near protocol can be traded on Bybit. So yeah, an alert there on my phone, and I will remember this potential scenario when I take a look at the charts here. Remember that you do have an insane bonus, okay, guys? Whoever's not signed up to Bybit, Bybit is the number one, okay? If you want to take advantage of the bonus that there is right now, $4,380 worth of bonus at the rewards hub. It takes 2 minutes to sign up. Probably most of you are signed up, but yeah, it's the number one trading platform for me for crypto. Prime XBT, $7,000 worth of bonus. You basically get 7% added to your deposit. You can trade S&P 500, Forex, gold, oil, natural gas. Got 2 video tutorials down below in the description, okay, if you want to check it out. It's margin trading, different type of trading. Bitcoin having that pumpy action at the moment. Will we hit 19.3, 19.4 range today? That is a major level, guys. I will be eyeing here in the next coming hours, maybe by tomorrow. We might get resistance there. If we get a consolidation, it's time to short, baby, short. Only if we consolidate. I will not short the pump. No. Hi Andy, Nath sub here to here. Scotty, Game Pro, hello Scotty, you're fine. Hey, all right, I can see the community saying hello to each other. Scotty, Racing Pixel, always giving insane support here in the description. Guys, we're going to absolutely crush it this week. We're going to crush it. Today is Sunday. Boring price action. I will try to do a live stream once we hit some major levels to get ready for some trading. We short here. If we create another, swing failure from the lows, which I think is, maybe unlikely. If we do get a strong daily close below $19,000, we'll be looking for some nice trades here also. I will be trying to get ready for the live streams once we hit these big levels, guys, so we can do some live trading. Live trading coming this week, 100% guaranteed. So yeah. Only short consolidation and not the pump. Got it. Yeah, this is how I'm going to try and trade this scenario. All of these lower highs have a bunch of liquidity. Lower high range, it's likely to get that liquidity and, all depending on that consolidation. Are we going to create another lower high? This is the question. I would think yes. There's a high probability that we might create another lower high. So I will be ready to short depending on what kind of consolidation we have at that level, guys. Because if we spike, yeah, of course I'm not going to short the pump. Yes, love live trading. Anti-Game Pro, love you a lot. Game Pro, I love you too. Thanks for joining. I know you're an insane supporter. Thanks for joining. Just made myself a spot bot. Hey, absolutely phenomenal. Share in the Telegram group with the community. I did not trade since 3 days ago. Price action so boring. Yes, very true. The only trade that I made the last few days while I was traveling, this long trade here below $19,000 from this swing failure. You know, it's a little bit late of a trade, but it's protected at this moment. If it gets stopped out, who cares? I'll be only trading, you know, peanuts for the trading fees on Bybit, as the fees are extremely cheap. Yeah, it's very, very boring price action. I tried to get into some shorts and got slapped. Yeah, I mean, this low range was a risky to short. We needed a solid daily, you know, big breakdown, you know, not breaking down in a, you know, this recovery was less than 1 hour, you know. If you see such recovery, yeah, I mean, you want to be cautious on that recovery, okay? You know, this is quite bullish when you create a massive wick, swing failure. You're failing a breakout from the lows here. So yeah, very, very, very risky short at this range, especially if we recover this fast. You know, this is going to be a long opportunity. There's something similar maybe here from these highs. Big daily level, big highs, wick up here. It might wick straight back down, consolidate and get a, you know, we will get a short scenario. Guys, this is going to be it for the live stream. Thank you very much for joining. And you know the deal. I'm going to try and make a live stream around about 10 o'clock Central European time tomorrow. And probably another live stream afterwards on the New York Session Open. Because I want to absolutely crush it with you guys this week. Look for the trading scenarios. Have good risk management. And have some profitable trades. And you guys enjoying watching, you know, the technical analysis and how, you know, live trading is done here on the live stream. Thank you guys. Smash up the like button on your way out, and I will see you tomorrow.